Hey, what's up? This is Preston with 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐜 Guitar, and in this video we're going to be breaking down a song called Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. And you can see I have it right here in front of me, and we're going to jump right into this. So grab your guitar, and let's get started. Okay, so what we have in front of us is a chord chart, and I have this whole thing laid out, as you can see. This is the entire song down to the very measure, and I'm going to teach you just a little bit about music theory as we go through this, okay? So here we go. Now, intro of, obviously that's the intro of the song. There's no singing, it's just music. Okay, this right here, that is the key signature. We're in the key of G major. If you don't know what that is, that's fine. I won't get into that, but when there's one little sharp sign, it's always in the same place. So it's not like, it's not like sometimes there's one and it'll change. Let me get a different color. So it's not like sometimes it'll be here or sometimes it's there. If there's only one, it's always in the same place. It's right there, which is an F note because in the key of G major, it has an F sharp. All right, we can maybe have a lesson strictly on that stuff. All right, 4/4 time. Now, what do these symbols mean? What's going to happen is we are going to be playing a G major chord on the first beat. That's a half note. Half note is worth 2 beats, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We're in 4/4 time, so we're counting to 4. So what's going to happen is on the first beat of the measure, you play a G chord. And it's going to play until the third beat, and then you strum the D chord. And I'm going to demonstrate here in just a second. So it's going to go like this. You're going to go like G, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you may be wondering, well, what the heck? When you listen to the song, there's other things going on. Right? If you understand rhythm and how it's all working, you can do any rhythm, any strum pattern you want, but on the third beat, you're playing a D major chord. So we could be like 1, 2, and 1, 1, 2, and down, 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 up, right? 1, let me give you that other 1, 2, right? That's what that would be. Does that make sense? That is a quarter note. These are rhythm slashes. 8th note, and then 2 16th notes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and you can do anything you want. You could be like 1 again, 2 again, right? You probably wouldn't want to do that, but on the first beat, you're playing the G major. Third beat, you're playing the D major. This is what most beginners, they don't get, and so they're always confused about strumming and like, wait a second, how did you like change up the strum pattern? Do you like have natural talent or something, dude? Yeah, all right. And you're like, yeah, totally have natural talent. Anyways, this symbol right here, notice it's the same symbol, but that one's got a stem from perhaps other videos we have. If you've taken our free beginners course on YouTube, I get into a bit of that. That's a whole note, and it's worth 4 counts, so that's worth the entire measure. And what happens with the A minor? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? But you could be like, yeah, 1, 2, and a 3, 4, and a 1. You could do that, but right now, let's just be able to make our chord changes on the correct beats, and then we could add the fluff in between to make it all nice and interesting, okay? And then you see on this chart, there's nothing here. There's no rhythmic value. That's because we're assuming you just keep doing what you just did. So we're going to assume that there's another half note, there's another half note, and then whole note. Make sense? It's literally that easy. And then, of course, these symbols right here mean to repeat. It's called a sectional repeat. Means you repeat the whole section. All right, now we're off to the verse. This is when the singer comes in, starts to sing, and look at this sectional repeat. It's all the way down there. So you're going to play the verse, then go into the chorus, and then you go back and do the second verse, second chorus, and then end of song. Easy, right? And I gotta tell you, so many of those like fake books or the books you get at the guitar store, they make this stuff so freaking hard to understand. It is so easy to learn a full song when you just can see the whole song, right? They got like pages of it, and it's really confusing. And I'll probably have other videos up on about that. But I say that because if you're like struggling to get it, a lot of times people are like, man, I suck, I don't have natural talent, but you're just set up for failure, that's all. Very, very simple if you go about it the right way. And you notice the chord progressions, it's a 4-chord chord progression, hence why we put it 4 measures per line. Pretty simple. When I say it like that, it's like, well, obviously, dude, but yeah, go get your professional book at the store, and they'll have like measures of 2 and then 3 and then 2 more and then 4, and it's like, what the freak are you doing? It's all confusing. Okay, I don't think I need to say anything else on this song. It's seriously that easy. Now, there's 2 other things actually. So these little guys right here, that's called a bar line. It just separates the music staff, these lines going horizontal, into little bite-sized chunks called bars or measures. Easy enough. Now, when you see a double one like this, all that's saying, oops, I can't change my colors, is that's the end of a section. Notice the verse, and now we're going into the chorus. There you go. So it's preparing you, telling you, hey, end of this section, we're going into something else. When you see a line with a thick line, it means the end, song's over. Lastly, these little numbers here are just the measure numbers. So like, if we were like, hey, go to measure 17, instead of being like, okay, counting them all out, you could just go right to the measure right there. Easy enough? All right, so your job with this is, let me get this out. You could actually just screenshot this thing, pause the video, and learn the song. G, D, A minor, G, D, C. G, D, A minor, G, D, C. G, D, A minor, G, D, C. G, D, A minor. That's it. If you need help with these chords in the beginner's course that we have, our free beginner's course on YouTube, we'll work you through every step of the way of getting your chord changes to be smooth, simple, and then you could go here and practice your chord changes to an actual song versus just doing your chord changes. But I would highly recommend, if you can't get these chord changes quick, to take that course, because I build your skills up very slowly so that when we then start trying to do things like this, it's not like, oh dude, I can go like pause, move fingers. That's not gonna work. Okay, so there you have it, Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. And if you have any questions on this, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let us know other things that you would like us to make for you, and we'd be happy to do that. Great, so see you in the next videos.